My next guest is a very talented artist who just dropped a brand new EP called Melchor Lullaby Hotline Volume 1. Man himself, Adam Melchor. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. We were just chatting about pandemic-related activities and personal hygiene and things like that off camera and whatnot. So I appreciate the clean sheets and made-up bed. This is very impressive for an artist.
Yes, my thing is actually always that if you make your bed in the morning, your room is just 80% cleaner.
I appreciate the vibe. I appreciate that this isn't a Zoom background either. This is a real bed. This is a real wall.
No, I wanted to give you the real thing. Yeah, I wanted to give you this is my space. This is where I feel the most at home. So I figured I would let you into my home, as much as I can during a pandemic.
Well, that's the best part about these Zoom interviews with musicians and artists is that we are really in your space. In terms of your headspace, where you create music, where the ideas come into your mind and things like that. And so I imagine that many a song basically started here.
They are all started here, and they it may take months, but a lot of them end here too. So it's, and whenever I can sort of try to finish them, I really always like to, I guess maybe it's the control freak in me, but I always feel like I like having it start here, and then like when I listen to the final mix of things, and I listen to it in my bedroom, the same place I created it, if it gives me the same feeling as the initial sort of as the like the first sort of pass of emotions that happened, then it's always a good sign.
What about the aspect of mood and color and things like that? As I look at this background, it's a plain white wall. There's no posters, There's no decorations or anything of the sort. How do you get into the mood? How do you get into the vibe?
For what I usually do, I try. I guess you're right. It is very delicate, and I very much look inward. I love when things are on walls and stuff. I have the only thing. It's funny. The only thing I have on my wall is a fan from China that my stepmom gave me. Her family is all there, and it's like my dream to go one day. So I was like, okay, this is representative of the future. And then I have like a fake plaque on my wall.
Is your room messy? Can you show us right now?
Oh yeah. Here, wait. Okay. So no, it's not messy. Okay. So we'll take a little tour. I think my kid, yeah. So basically I have this. So this is where most of the energy goes. So there's the fan, from China. And then my friend Amira wrote a book. So I have that book there, and then just some other books and whatnot. But then this is the fake plaque on the wall here, which keeps me, this is like humor. So it says, "Dear artist, the record that you made has sold amazingly well. If you would like to make another one, please let us know. Yours sincerely, the record company." So that is my favorite thing. And I think in a lot of my stuff, I do like to, think of my family all the time, because they all live in New Jersey and New York, and I'm in Los Angeles. And I think it is also good to know that like these plaques and these things are just sort of it's just a charade, it's like it's really nice to like stay humble in that fact that like you get, it's like I really love how they says it too, like sold amazingly well,
right?
And it's like not that it was amazing, it was just it sold amazingly well. And so it just definitely keeps me honest, and like whenever I'm thinking too hard about something, I can just look at these things and feel like very free, and I feel supremely lucky. I should put something on the walls. I have like sound panels and stuff so my roommate doesn't freak out at me, but I'm pretty soft when I do things anyway, so it all feels either that, or I haven't figured out how to hang them up, which is mostly the reason I haven't figured out.
You're not a very handy guy is what you're trying to say.
Exactly. Yeah. I might do my laundry on the schedule of a guy, but then besides that, I do not have many other qualities that would, get me ready to be a dad.
You're really selling yourself here, Adam.
I know. Yeah. For a potential partner, this is really it. I can play some songs, but I will not be able to fix anything just yet. But, YouTube, I can learn a lot. So, that's my
Well,
sales.
there you go. For any potential mates that are watching this right now, there's a lot you have that Adam Melchor has to offer.
A lot to offer. Yeah, I'm very open to doing anything. If it's good or not, I can't promise, but I can definitely try.
Is that what your bio says on your dating app?
Oh man, actually, to be honest, I have never done any dating apps before.
Get out
I've
of here. We've
never,
been in a year of
I
isolation.
swear. I know, I know. So I actually one time there's this app called Raya that it's like this like really stupid like exclusive, like you have to like apply to go in. And I had a friend who was like, when I first moved here to LA, I moved here like maybe 3 years ago, he was like, Adam, I can get you on Raya if you want to go on it. And I was like, dude, there's like, I do not translate well online. Like I have like I have my hair is just like bigger than some people's cars. It's just not, it's not the way for me. I don't know what I would put on it anyway. So, but maybe one day.
Your social media followers would probably disagree with you because they are very, very much in love with you, and just you have such a rabid following, a very loyal, rabid following. I feel like they are going to create a profile for you.
They would honestly be more likely to create like a profile to make people not want to date me. They are the funniest people ever, and I encourage them always to be like as mean as possible to me. I find it way funnier than like people saying like, oh yeah, I don't know. It's different. Like when I play shows, I love when people are like, wow, you were so great tonight. I'm like, oh, thank you. It feels so good. I'm doing what I like to do. People are saying that I'm good at it. It's very nice. But for some reason online, it is so much funnier when people are like, dude, you like, just like very creative ways to say you suck, and I know they don't mean it. So that's even funnier. I think it's just great. But I think that's just from being from the East Coast and just like sort of, talking trash as a love language.
Clearly, this past year has provided a lot of time for people to look inwards and for artists like yourself to get a little perspective. You've been quite prolific throughout this time, releasing Summer Camp in an EP last year, and now the Melchor Lullaby Hotline Volume 1. So how many of these songs, or were there any songs that are an extension of Summer Camp, and how many of these songs are a little bit more on the recent side, or are they all recent?
Yeah, I think these songs are actually, it's not exactly an extension of those ones. I think it is like this one is truly itself. There's some songs on here that like I just finished, you know what I mean? Like just like, even I was lucky enough with the Lullaby Hotline to put some of these out as demos, basically like unlisted YouTube links so people could comment on it. And with the texting thing, I could see when songs were doing better than the other ones. Like there was some songs were like, oh, this is nice. But some songs would be like, this is the one, dude. Like if this doesn't go on Spotify, like I'm going to stop following you. And I was like, okay, well, I need the followers. Okay. So, but it was good to get like those really honest reactions, and like you could see, and that was a part of the texting thing, and that I was able to sort of basically do like a focus group of my songs, like and then just like put the ones out that are doing the best, so it was I sort of, with this release, I sort of like already feel like I know that these are the best ones.
It's almost akin to the live shows where the people would be like, all right, artists on stage would be like, all right, thanks so much for coming out. We got a new song for you that we've never played before. Exactly. Who wants to hear it? And you hear a smattering of applause. Exactly, and then they play the song and people go get their beers or what have you.
Yeah, people are like, I got to take a phone call. Sorry. No, I'll be back. Just
right. And then obviously the artist knows this, and then what do? They have the banger right after it.
Right after it. You know this. You already know this. Yeah, it's all theater, we're all trying to just like dupe our fans into making us feel like the songs that are new are the best ones,
That's right. But the real test is that you start playing the song, they leave to go get the beer or whatever, make out. But then as the song continues, it's like, huh. And then they come back and pay attention.
If they stop making out to a song that's new just because they like the song, then that is a smash hit. Wow. Like if they stop what they're doing, that would be a really good way to know. I wish I could know that more, but that was the toughest part of, this is the first time in my life that I've released so much music that I haven't played live yet. And a lot of what I was doing was doing those live streams and like YouTube things and whatnot. And that's how I sort of like knew like that, which songs to sort of pursue essentially.
Well, I'm going to say this right now. Live shows are coming back. We know this.
Yeah.
Very soon, I'm going to put it out there. 2021, Adam Melchor is going to be touring. He's playing live. And when he plays these songs from the new EP, nobody's going to be making out. That's how good it is.
Good. That is what, yeah, no one is allowed to make out. No making out at the shows, only with a mask on.
That's right. Once he busts out the other songs that he just created in the dressing room,
then you can do whatever. Go at it.
Absolutely. Go swap spit.
Yes.
Make sure you're vaccinated.
Spit in someone's mouth, you're whatever you need to do,
Spit in someone's mouth. Wow, that vision.
Yeah, that'll be the tour name. Spit in someone's mouth 2022.
I see why you don't have a profile on a dating app.
I know, I just put it all out there, so it doesn't. I don't need one, it's good.
I need to spit in your mouth.
It sounds much worse when you say it out loud than when it doesn't. You know what I mean? So, that's probably why I don't have one. But, I'll just worry about songs instead of dating apps for right now. So,
well, congratulations on this EP. No makeout sessions at all while you play these live. We can do what we want at home.
Exactly. In your home, you can do whatever you want.
Yes, we'll be spitting in each other's mouths, thinking of your wondrous hair.
I can't wait for the headline for this one. This is going to be sick. It's going to be so good. Yeah. My managers are going to love this.
But I really appreciate you taking time to do this. This has been a wonderful conversation, and congrats again on the EP.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me, Pete. I really appreciate it. Thank you.